Hey guys, those of you that know me might be able to guess where I am, but I'm just going to tell you. I'm at Lolly's Fabrics in Shipshewana, and we're getting ready for the Pajama Sale, which is coming up on Saturday. And I was one of those crazy souls that drove down here on Tuesday in the snowstorm. And I got to tell you, there was many times on the road where I know it was not me driving that car. I got here by the grace of God. It took me 4 hours from Grand Rapids, but I am really thankful to be here. And most of the town is closed up, but Lolly's is open. They were open yesterday too. And when I was out yesterday, I got to tell you, that is the first time I have ever been in Shipshewana out on the road. It was 19 degrees below zero. There was not one Amish buggy out. They had the good sense to stay home, but not me. I had to see what fabric was out there. There was a few things on my list I wanted to check for. So I made the trip down here. The car started, which I was really grateful for, and so far it's been doing really good. So I thought, since it's not really crowded in here, and the Pajama Sale is on Saturday, which if you've never been to that, there's still time to get here. It's going to be a balmy 40 degrees by the time you get here on Saturday, so it's the perfect time to come down here and go shopping. I think Shipshewana.com has all of the information on the Pajama Sale, and we're down here retreating with my Shipshewana quilt retreat. So we're having lots of fun. But I thought, well, I'd give you a sneak peek of what's here in Lolly's. And like always, if there's anything that you see and you can't get into the store, I'm sure if you call the shop, they would be happy to help you and send it out to you. But don't call on Saturday, because they might not even answer the phone. If I was them, I probably wouldn't. There's going to be thousands of people in here, quilters in their pajamas, picking up everything under the sun. So bear with me as I talk. I seem to have snagged my granddaughter's cold, so I've got sniffles and runny nose, but we're just going to do the best that we can. I'm going to try and turn this camera around and let you see what there is. Oh, there's the button I need to push. Okay, we'll get to this. All right. I can't read comments sideways. Can you believe that, you guys? I can't do that. Well, if you've got questions, I'll answer them later, but here we are. I'm starting right up by the front door. This first group here, beautiful reproductions. I got to tell you, these are some of the best cheddars I have seen in a long time. They are from Andover. You can see a beautiful collection of blues, olives. There's an awesome selection of shirtings. I was looking for a background yesterday, so that was one of the things that I was checking out. Wools. Let me turn around here. I wonder if I should rotate this camera so I could read your comments. They're all coming up sideways, so you can tell I don't do this very often, but I always shoot my videos this way, so I just figured this is what I would do. Right there, just a couple more bags of fat quarters that are going to get added to the famous boat. And if you've never fished, you can spend 3 or 4 hours fishing in that boat. Okay, let's back up here. Look at all those shirtings. I just love coming shopping. I can't believe the one thing I asked Chris about this morning was, have you got a bolt of Kona snow? Can you believe, with all these gorgeous prints, I'm looking for a bolt of solid color. But I have a couple projects that I'm working on that I need a solid color background for, and I want to do some red work. So there's darling displays all around the store. More fat quarters. And you know what? Bear with me. I am going to turn this, because then I can get you. Look at this. Will it let me do this? Oh, I guess it will. Okay. We can now see all 3 rows of these fabrics. These are flannels. I'm trying to walk slow so that hopefully the camera will keep up with me and not be too out of focus. Okay, let's back up here. Miss Gay. More repros. These are Marcus Brothers. I suppose it's really hard to be able to pick out an individual print. So I'll try to focus on some of the special things for you. More fat quarters. All these 30s. And today and tomorrow, Chris will have to correct me if I'm wrong when I see her, but I think because Pajama Sale is coming, she is giving 20% off. Some of the girls at the retreat mentioned that to me. All right. Oh, look at that cute little baby collection. That's flannels. Oh, darling 1930s chicken scratch charm packs. Okay. Flannels. You know, it is really hard to find a big selection of flannels. If you want to put together a rag quilt, boy, this is the place to come. I am working on cuddle quilts at the retreat, and because the Mercantile is closed today, along with the Blue Gate restaurant and just about everything else in town, I can't show you the cuddle stuff, but the Lang store has all the kits for crib, lap, adult size. Look at some of these novelties. Oh, how cool. That was just a corner of some Orientals. These are children's prints. I gotta slow down or it gets out of focus, don't I? Look at this. Cat in the Hat. I remember Cat in the Hat from when my kids were little. Grunge, which I'm getting to really like that. They're polka dots. It looks like they have the entire color selection. Let me get up here. This is one of my favorite quilts when I'm in here. That is all little half-inch squares. It's stunning. All right, this side we've got more flannels. Those are mostly children's collections. Make it anytime table runner. I will have to double check with Chris, but I have a feeling that is a Carol and Erie design. Chris has several of her patterns in here. She does some really neat table runners, and a lot of times Chris has kits for those. Oriental fabrics. Largest selection that I know of anywhere. Oh, I'm seeing some of my retreat people. Hi, Terry. Oh, Lynn McQuiston. She is my 1857 album quilt. She is one talented quilter. You should check out her things. All right. Oh, I can't remember his name. This is a young quilter. I'm thinking he's maybe 10 years old. Chris isn't here, so I can't ask. Oliver. I think his name was Oliver. He made the puppy dog quilt. His piecing is just exquisite, you guys. I love it when, you know, kids are picking up the art of quilting, especially young men. I taught my boys to sew, and they can do buttons. They know how to run a sewing machine, and we all need to encourage guys to do that. My father ran a company that made baby clothes and diaper bags. He knew how to run a sewing machine. So just because if you've got sons, let them, if they haven't, want to try it, let them go. Their wives will thank them someday when they can sew on a button, because if she's a quilter, she's not going to want to do it. Oh, look at these beautiful blues. This is Moda. I wonder if that is Christopher. Whose collection is this? Sorry, I'm close trying to look on a bolt, you guys. Yes, it is. It's, oh gosh, Christopher, forgive me. I know his last name is Tate, but I can't remember how the whole thing goes. But he has an antique store, sells antique quilts in London, and he just designs the most beautiful fabrics from his quilt collection. These are linens. Are these linens? RJ, Robert Kaufman, Essex yarn dyes. Okay, these look like linen, but they have cotton in them. I have worked with them like for backgrounds on coverlets, applique, if you want to do one of the tile quilts. They're just great to work with. And you don't have that crinkly situation that you have with 100% linen. You know, unless you're a purist and you want to do that, that's fine. Christmas all year round here. Look at some of these gorgeous prints. And me, I like give me the drama, poinsettias, polka dots, pine branches. All right, let's come around this way. We're really kind of lucky that Lolly's has their own outside entrance. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get in here. You know, you really should think about Christmas for next year with all the beautiful Christmas that they still have. And if you're not too far away, the roads are drastically improved. So don't be afraid to make the trip down here for Pajama Sale on Saturday. All right, let's just wander around here a little bit. There's magazines, notion keepers. I'm old enough, maybe some of you, when I say Debbie Mum style, you're going to understand what I mean with those fabrics. They kind of have a Debbie Mum look. Let's call them country. I'm going to swing around here. See this big empty table? I have a feeling that is going to be filled with some wonderful surprises. Oh, there's Chris. Her see, it is 20% off. Even in the Lang store, that includes the cuddle, you guys. So when the Mercantile opens, or if you think you want a cuddle kit, give Chris a call. 20% off is a really good deal, especially when you get to get the backing. These are Morrison Company prints. Look at these. Aren't those gorgeous? All right. Can you see down at the bottom? White on whites. If you have something that you're looking for, like you know the name of it, and you can't find it, call here. I gotta admit, there's a lot of times I'm sending a message or calling on the phone. Do you have this? Quilt Mania magazines. This is the most recent issue. I have not looked at mine yet, but I did bring it with me. All right, a bunch of my retreat girls have snuck down here to go shopping.
There was no sneaking involved.
No sneaking, you just came right in? Okay. Taupes, Japanese taupes. I have collected some of those. My collection is not big enough yet. Chris has got all of, is it Yoko Sato? I'm not sure how to say her name. I don't want to say it incorrectly. She is extremely talented. A lot of beautiful applique. Kim McLean's patterns. It's no secret. I love Cafe. They've got lots of Cafe here. I'll show you more when I get through that. Right now, this aisle that I'm going down here, let's try and get you a long shot. This one is the black and whites and grays. More black and white and gray. I have one son, I could probably do a black and white and gray quilt, and he would just love it because that was kind of his thing. And here you can tell black and white and red all over. Needles, all the tulip needles. Probably every one they make is available here. She's got the hot stuff oven mitts. I know I had those in the online store, and I sold a lot of them. I kept one for myself, but I haven't had time to make it up yet. There you go, Creative Grid rulers. Remember, you guys, 20% off today. 20% off. Aurifil thread. I hope I'm letting you see some of the quilts that are up on the wall. I know I'm focusing a lot on the fabrics, and I feel bad about that. This whole section that you're seeing now is all batiks. And, lest I forget, the Kona snow, remember I asked about? Okay, all these Konas. And I'm doing another red and white quilt, and I'm in a big debate with myself with the color of red for the Kona. Do I want Chinese red? Do I want cardinal? Do I want ruby? If anybody has a favorite red of the Kona that they like to use for their with their red work, please comment on here. Let me know. I need help. I haven't really worked with red and white since I did the Just Takes Two quilt, and I don't remember what I used. Lynn wants to know if they have an online store. They do have a website. It's lollies.com. Check it out. I haven't been to this website in a while. The contact information is all there. I'm not sure if they have any kits or what's available in their online. See, like up here, you can see you can see there's a kit available for that quilt that's right in front of me. That is really cool. I hope it's not as complicated as it looks. In here, in this little cubby hole, there's like all of the fairy frosts, dimples, all of the tone-on-tone fabric groups that the manufacturers put out. Chris has got all of those. Peppered cottons. I think they down here? Pepper Corey has the most amazing line called Peppered Cottons, and they are like a chambray. They help here. Is that a bunch of them here? I'm with my bifocals. Sorry, not have trifocals yet. I can't read things always in the right place, but I know great fabric when I see it. And the peppered cottons are something you really need to check out if you haven't yet. They have a great feel, and they have a really neat sheen to them. So even if you order just a couple pieces just to see what they're like, be sure to check those out. Okay, I'm still showing you batiks. Can you tell there's a lot of fabric in here, you guys? Okay, it's like I can spend a whole day. Cool things like Fusamat. I've heard about the Fusamat. I have not pulled one out and tried it yet. Wool pressing mats. I've talked about those quite a bit lately, and I use mine all the time, so I like that. This is a notions wall. I'm just going to try and back up and show you all of the notions. Thimbles, needles, templates, layer cake mix papers, the whole sew line collection, which, even though I have these, let me see, has Chris got... She does have the green one. The green sew line pencil is the one that Corliss Searcy, who designed the Caswell quilt, she recommends that particular color for use on a lot of reproduction fabrics. She said it works really well, and it's one of those that's got a ceramic lead, so it glides onto the fabric, which is what we all want when we're marking for applique. English paper piecing, clips, rotary colors, any creative grid ruler, they're all here. Jelly roll rugs, the cotton on a roll. Okay, one more. This is more batiks, so you can tell I've been quite a while around the batiks. Okay, this is the sale room, $6.95 a yard, and there is some amazing fabrics in here right now. Those of you that like dye forward fabrics, she's got many of Dye's past pieces from her past collections in here at $6.95. I mean, I love this particular one. This is one of my favorites. Oops, sorry about that. That one. And there's quite a bit of that available. Let's see here. There's just a real mix of everything in this room. Some more dyes. I remember seeing that. She used this piece as a border print. It worked really neat. I love to use some of these stripes on borders and run them this way. It gives a really interesting look to your quilt. Okay, there's some more. Are you seeing those quilts up there? There's some great flannel in here. She's got Christmas in here. I mean, I don't know who's watching from where, and I don't know how far away you are, but like I said, the roads are greatly improved. I drove anywhere I wanted to go yesterday. It's just that because of the bitter cold, nothing was open. I think in the morning when I went out, the actual air temperature in my car said 19 below, and I don't think it got up above that pretty much the whole day. There's a fun spring-looking collection. I'm still in the sale room. Look at the hexies. Aren't those cute? Oh, and I'm scared. I feel a sneeze coming on, you guys, so I hope it doesn't happen. We're just going to try and be really careful. Ugly plaid, but it's a fantastic ugly plaid if you're doing repros, like for baskets. I'll go back to it. I know. You're going, what? It's this one. You need some of that one. All right. Now, for me, from repros to cafe. And here's the cabinet I showed you a little while ago. Look at this. All cafe. Philip Jacobs, Brandon Mobley. Well, I hope you're hanging in there with me. I hope you've gotten a cup of coffee, or for those of you that don't know I'm doing this, I will post it so that it goes on Facebook and you can watch it later. And see, they're working over here. Girls are shopping. More cave. Oh, I gotta show you. This is beautiful over here. This is one of the, was the old block of the month. Isn't that cool? All right, and now let's wind around here. Oh, and this is probably one of Carolyn's most popular patterns. It's her Any Occasion Table Runner and Mat. You can take just, you know, it works out really cute in any fabrics. Okay, this is kind of a moda area. A lot of moda collections. More modern prints. This is kind of a mix. There. And I have not tried sewing with this cork fabric yet. Everybody seems to love it. Little tote bags, all the zippers, and the book nook. Andover blues in the window. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Check out that baby bricks. It's all blues and browns. That is just darling. I can tell the camera's not picking it up. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Place for you to rest and look at a book, or actually it's really a great place for a husband to wait. And this is our lucky entrance that we get to come in. Okay, have I missed? Oh, look at that cool cave quilt up there. I didn't even see that, you guys. You need to see that. And the dancing umbrellas. Okay, I think I'm going to start shopping. I've given you a tour in Old Gal, the chopping block. Okay, don't miss this. There you go. Rag quilt kits, layer cakes, charm packs, rolls, batik rolls. Okay, again, pajama sale is this Saturday. It starts early in the morning. You got to wear your pajamas. Get in here at 6 o'clock. If you wonder if I'm going to be here at 6 o'clock, my family can tell you most assuredly, unless I haven't been able to sleep all night, I probably won't, because I am not a morning person. But anyway, thank you and stay warm.